me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of
nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke looking for the end zone. And his throw is incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check three. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's coming. Double up.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Jamison Crowder.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And 3.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Faking the give, Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know people see Philip Lindsey's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsey. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now to the air. Lock. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
A gain of
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Jets 0.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Locke again. Got a man. It's Jeudy complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Second and 8 coming up. Here's Locke to throw. He'll find Lindsay here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1-yard
gain.
They did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Hyde. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Carlos Hyde.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Darnold, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. After the run, now Darnold to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A 25-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's high. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw, Darnold. And Eifert has it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, this is high. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They run it again with Hyde. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
In fact, I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
It's just me and you, lady.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
The 45-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. That's caught by Jackson. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Hyde, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off of play action, Darnold eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Crowder. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, a run with Hyde. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Check, 47. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Both the lady.
Darnold from the gun. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Complete to
nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Lindsay going to try and run it in. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hyde. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
48-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Darnold. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 9, Darnold, and the Broncos get there and take him down. Sylvester Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one will wind up a different